Hello everyone, welcome to Tasks are the most basic concept of aimlabs. If aimlabs is our gym, then tasks are the exercises we do inside it. There are default tasks created by aimlabs, such as sick shot, sweet track, and of course, grid shot. But also because aimlabs allows you to create your own original exercises, there are also thousands of community created tasks you can search for. Tasks usually are 60 seconds long, some are longer, some might be shorter, but all tasks have their own unique characteristics that you might need a few repetitions to get the hang of. Collections of specific tasks with a particular categorization of this by grouping them in small movements from. Now it's time to put you to work. Good job! That should give you an idea on how some tasks might differ one from another. As we mentioned when we were talking about tasks, you can go way deeper with how you can categorize them, depending on the specific skills you want to train. And that connection between specific skills and your main game is exactly what we're going to talk about in this step. You downloaded Aimlabs because you wanted to improve your aim in a specific game, right? Depending on what game you're training for, you will benefit with certain tasks more than others. When I just started out, I wanted to train for Valorant, so I found a very popular playlist back then that was made only with Valorant-related aim skills in mind. Naturally, that playlist featured mostly flicking tasks because that lines up with the most common aim situations found in Valorant. But let's say you're training for Apex or Overwatch or Fortnite, which are games that feature a longer time to kill. You may want to focus on tracking scenarios that help you practice your ability to stay on a target for an entire magazine. Or maybe you play Battlefield or BattleBits, which incorporates a lot of chaotic flicking and tracking between multiple targets. Then you can optimize your routine with switching tasks. It could also be the case that you want to develop a super well-rounded aim by grinding all categories equally, which is fine of course. Once you've established what aiming categories and skills are most relevant for your game, remember not to just grind the same task or tasks over and over again. The more variety you keep in your routine, the better the skills you develop in aim labs will translate to your main game. Now, if you haven't done it yet, let's change our sensitivity. Before or during the next activity, make sure you choose the correct game under controls and proceed to input the same sensitivity used in your game. In reality, we could go with any sensitivity and it would be alright, even if it's not the same as your game, but let's just stick with this for now since we are just starting out. And of course, inside our games, the number one thing we value is consistency over everything, so let's not change our sensitivity every single time we die, okay? It's time for another shootout, this time with special tasks designed for your game. As gamers, competition is a fundamental part of who we are. When I started, often people I've met and be able to look back and feel confident. Most people notice right the replay about reviewing yourself in the
Paily ഒന്നല്ലേ ഉള്ളേ?
Obviously, there are also a couple of visual aids that you can toggle which might help us identify bad habits. It's a very common field. How's your score in your position?
Curate to
From
prestige.
one to another. I'll try to work on that from now on.
Amru സിനിമയ്ക്ക് ഏതാണ്ട് 10:30 വരാം. ഇന്ന് മഴയൊന്നുമല്ലേ, അപ്പൊ കറണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. പൈലിയുടെ പുറത്താ? ഓൺലൈനിൽ കാണാം, ഞാൻ ജോയിൻ ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പൈലി കോഡല്ല കളിക്കണുണ്ടല്ലോ.
And with that, congratulations! You made it to the end of this introductory Aimless Academy course. We have only scratched the surface when it comes to aiming, of course, but hopefully you have gained a better understanding of where to start and the basics in general. I want to leave you guys with some of my personal advice. These are 4 recommendations I wish someone had told me when I was starting out my aim and aim training journey. Once you find a task or routine for your game that you enjoy, be consistent with your training, hopefully multiple days in a row. However, I also learned that it is not necessary at all to overdo yourself in aim training. Spending several hours in aim trainers risks up to injuries and burnout, so be careful. Also, do not be scared to try out new things. Aim training is all about challenging yourself with new tasks, skills, and routines to find what works best for you. From my experience as an aim coach, and learning the way many players share similar characteristics, everyone is different. You're going to have your own strengths and weaknesses, so always keep that in mind when grinding and building your aim mechanics. It's all about developing and refining your own style. And last but not least, and I know this can be a difficult one, don't focus only on your score. Especially if you're just starting out, you should focus on gradually identifying and fixing your mistakes. This is why limit testing is super important. If everything feels perfect and you're always comfortable all the time, it will be hard to find progress. This is why it is important to always challenge yourself, whether it is speed, accuracy, or something about your aim beyond the stats. Also, if you would like to join a space surrounded by people from the community where you can ask questions and chat about anything aim related, feel free to join the official AimLabs Discord. It feels great to be able to give back and help brand new users of AimLabs. Thank you for watching and listening, and I hope to see you guys in another Academy lesson very soon. Goodbye.
പോടാ പോടാ പുറത്തോ പോ അതാ ഇവിടെ പാട്ട് പാട്ട് പോട് വാ നമ്മളെ റിഫ്ലക്സ് പോവാണ് വൈകുന്നേരം ആകുമ്പോഴേക്ക് മൊത്തത്തില് ഓഫ് മൂഡ് ആവുമല്ലേ. ചില ദിവസം നമുക്ക് വർക്ക് കളിക്കാൻ കഴിയില്ല. കുറെ നേരം സ്ക്രീൻ ടൈം ഉണ്ട് ദിവസമൊന്നും. കുറെ ചെറുപ്പത്തിലേ കളിക്കണേന്ന് ഇതൊക്കെ. നമ്മള് ചിലപ്പോ തല്ലുകൊണ്ട് വീണൊക്കെ ചെറിയ ചെക്കന്മാരോട് ആവും. ബ്ലേഡ് 1000 ആവാൻ കളിക്കണുണ്ട്. 968
ഹലോ,
നെക്സ്റ്റ് മാപ്പ്
ഒരു സ്ലോട്ട് ഫ്രീയാ? ഓ, ക്യാച്ചും കൂടെ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. ആ PC ഒന്നും ചെയ്യേണ്ട വന്നിട്ടില്ലടാ. ഞാൻ ഒരു F10 അടിച്ചപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് സാധനം ഓണായി വന്നു. എല്ലാം ഫിക്സ് ആയി. ഇപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾ കയറണത്രല്ലേ? കളി കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല ഇന്നലാ? കളി കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല.
കളി കണ്ട.
എല്ലാവർക്കും സന്തോഷായില്ലേ? അപ്പൊ അർജന്റീനയുടെ പിള്ളേരും കളിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് കേട്ടാ നല്ലോണം. മെസ്സി ഇല്ലെങ്കിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും നടക്കും.
മെസ്സില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇക്കൂരൊക്കെ കളിക്കണ്ടേ? മെസ്സിനെ മാത്രം നോക്കി മതി.
മെസ്സി ഇറങ്ങിയ പിന്നെ ഫുള്ള് ഒരു പൊസഷൻ ഗെയിം, ഒരുമാതിരി ഗെയിമേ അങ്ങ് മാറി. അതിനു മുമ്പ് മാരണ ഓട്ടം ചാട്ടമാണ്.
ഹലോ ഹലോ എവിടാ?
Charging here.
CC അല്ലേ?